super official rock paper scissors.
Oh, yeah, interesting.
Other side. What side would you
We'll
like?
take that.
Okay, so we're going to do a lineup, and then we're going to walk out and fan out, and then have the anthem play, and then after that.
Yeah. They are the best two field hockey teams in Calgary today, both poised for glory. For the Western Canada Redhawks, they are no strangers to the top spot, having won twice in the past 5 years. On the flip side, the Bishop Carroll Cardinals entered today's pitch as underdogs, finding success only on the Division II level. A familiar spot for one, a brilliant opportunity for the other. Welcome to the 2016-2017 Senior Division I Field Hockey City Championships. With the University of Calgary as our backdrop, hi there, my name is Phoenix. We also welcome field hockey expert Tony Stewart and Dominic Daly with his play-by-play. Dominic?
We have a lovely afternoon here in Calgary. The sun has just shone through, and a light breeze is going to keep the players nice and cool. And they've just flooded the field. Tony, why did they flood the field?
Why do they flood the field, Tony? We're standing in water.
We're standing in water, that's absolutely right. There's three main reasons we water the field. The first is to slow down the ball. The ball travels very fast over this artificial carpet surface. The second reason is that it's much kinder to joints. Knees and ankles really suffer on dry astroturf, not to mention skin. And the third reason, a lot of field hockey is played in very hot countries like India and Australia, and the sun will evaporate that water rather than reflect off the turf.
What can you tell us about these two teams?
Well, these two teams, the Western Canada, have been here before. However, each year they get a new crop of players. The only constant they have had is their coach. Kim Awaseshko has been their coach for the last 4 or 5 years, and he has kept the level really high. They keep getting good athletes coming into the program.
In goal, we have two keepers with strong pedigrees, both going on to future and hopefully in field hockey as well.
Yes, that's exactly right. For the Cardinals, their goalkeeper, Cam McGilvery, she's won a scholarship to Old Dominion, an NCAA First Division team in the U.S., and she starts there in the fall, and that is a huge accomplishment for a high school kid in Calgary. So she's going to be tough to beat for the Western Canada team, and I think that may give the Cardinals belief that they can win this game.
In talking to one of the coaches beforehand, she described her team, the Cardinals, as they play a short game, whereas the Redhawks play a long game. Now, can you give us a little detail about that?
Yes, the Cardinals tend to play short passes, little give-and-go type passes to try and eliminate defenders, where the Redhawks tend to hit the ball long. With the new artificial sticks they have these days, you can really crack the ball down the field pretty hard.
Excellent. So one more attacking style and one more defensive, or well,
it's just different ways to attack, different ways to attack the opposition.
All right. Well, we're going to find out as the game goes on today. Phoenix, any thoughts?
Well, we were talking earlier to both coaches, and you're right. Both of them very optimistic, but they realize who they're up against as well, too. These coaches realize that their team is here for a reason. One of the things, and it is a bit of an advantage, if you will, for the Redhawks, they practice on this field. They're familiar with the fields, the slopes and the twists and turns and the little divots along the way as well. So we may say that the first initial advantage, and Tony, probably you'll back me up on this, will have to go to the Redhawks. But at the same time, though, do not discount the Cardinals. They are here. They're ready to battle. Winning Division II last year, they're excited about winning Division I this year.
That's it. That's right, Phoenix. It's almost exactly the same team as last year. They only lost a couple of players to graduation. So they're hungry, and they want to continue the success they had last year. I can't wait for this game to begin.
Attrition, yes, but wouldn't you also agree, Tony, that the senior athletes are also passing down their knowledge to the junior ones as well, too, so they all are getting mentored by some really talented individuals?
Yes, it should be a terrific game, and I'm confident we're going to see an exciting game here today.
Today's format looks like this. We'll have two 25-minute halves. If tied, 2 7.5-minute overtime periods with a golden goal sudden death. And if still tied, 5 penalty player shootout. If still tied after that, then we go to a sudden death shootout, which would be very thrilling if it came to that.
With these two teams, it's possible.
Yeah, that's correct.
It's decidedly possible.
Our starting goalkeepers today for the Western Canada Redhawks will be Lisa Amesby, and in goal for the Bishop Carroll Cardinals, Camilla McGillivray. The Bishop Carroll Cardinals are dressed in white with white socks, and Western Canada Redhawks are in dark uniforms with red socks. Thank you for joining our broadcast team on live stream. Our Shaw TV cable crew is excited to bring you today's match. It's the Cardinals and Redhawks on Shaw TV.
This is going to be exciting, guys. I'm looking forward to this, Tony. Dominic, here we go.
All right. It looks like the Cardinals will control.
Yeah, Cardinals have the ball to push back.
And we're just waiting for the referee's whistle.
Yeah, Austin is ready with his whistle there.
And we're off. Cardinals advancing across midfield. She's handling quite well, but she's turned back and plays back just on the other side of the Cardinals half of center. Play along the right-hand side, and it has gone out of bounds. Looks like the Cardinals will control.
Yes, Cardinals have the ball for a free hit for a look like a hit the foot.
It has been turned over, though. The Redhawks now trying a long pass, as we talked about earlier, up that left sideline. They're pushing toward the center, inside, almost inside the D.
Yes, they managed to get into the circle there, into the D there, but the forward couldn't control that pass.
So now
and the ball goes out
over
over
free
the
hit for the Cardinals.
Yes, 15-meter hit.
Sweep across to the left side of the pitch and up the sideline. Has been challenged there by the Redhawks, and now it is out of bounds. It looks like it'll be possession to the Redhawks.
Yes, is off white, so it's the Redhawks ball.
Here's the inbound. Long pass toward the center. They're near the end line. Plays right along that end.
Two players that I know the coaches were talking about to watch for the Redhawks. Look for number 13, Paige Cochin, and also for the Cardinals, look for number 16, Emily Smith. Two key players in this game today, Dominic.
And there's a long corner for the Redhawks. It was a self pass. She attempted a sweep into the middle, but it has gone out the end.
Yes, that's given dangerous for the swing and the miss because the defender.
Dangerous swing called by the referee. Okay, and possession now to the Cardinals. That pass intercepted by the Redhawks. Again, moving toward the D. It is inside in front, very close. It is cleared away, but the Redhawks maintain possession. They're pressing. They have the offensive advantage so far.
Couple of great scoring chances for the Redhawks. It looks like the Cardinals held them off. Short game is what Coach Joanne White was saying. The short game, guys, for the Cardinals is what's important for them. Let's see if they continue this.
Plays turnovers back and forth down at that end. Play seems to be contained to that side of the field and that end.
Right, and we have the first penalty corner of the game here to the Redhawks.
All right, so in a penalty corner, the four defenders start off in the inside the net, do they not? Or behind the goal line, inside the goal?
Well, Dominic, you're allowed 5 defenders, one of which is the goalkeeper.
Right.
And they need to be behind the line, behind the goal line or the back line, as long as they're not within 5 meters of the girl who pushes the ball out. All the attacking team have to be outside the circle as well.
Right.
Guys, we are about 3 minutes in, and most of the play, as you've noticed, has all been in the side of the Cardinals. Redhawks are truly dominating so far.
A very close play in front. Here's a shot, and a good stop there by the keeper, McGillivray. The Cardinals clear, and trying to move it up that sideline. However, it's kept in the zone by the Redhawks. A turnover there, and now here are the Cardinals on the move. No, stopped again.
Vogelsang, number 3, is another player you want to be watching for as well, too. She tried, but so far, finally in the Redhawk zone.
Here's a run by the Cardinals moving up the pitch. They're almost at the 23-meter line. Didn't quite get there. Another turnover here are the Cardinals now. Trying to get it So work the ball into the front, inside the D. Here they are. There's an opportunity. And that's a good effort there, but it went over the end line, and looks like the ball will go to... Is that going to be a long corner?
No, this is the Red Hawks.
And again, that was Annika Volgasang that we were talking about a few moments ago with a fantastic opportunity. But now, as you can see, it's a turnover for the Red Hawks.
Yes, the ball went out off the attacker. She had a half chance to score there.
Very good. Okay.
But it was a good attack from Nicole White, number 15 for the Cardinals. They managed to pass the ball in there.
All right, we have the Red Hawks moving up the left side of the field now. Looks like the ball is out of bounds. So the Cardinals have possession.
There's an aerial ball. We haven't seen any of them so far. Hasn't worked for the Cardinals, though.
Attempting a long pass to move into the offensive zone. Looks like the Cardinals will have the ball again.
Yes,
on
the
far sideline.
Red Hawks just played the ball out to the sideline. Sorry there, Dominic.
Watch for Zabro. She's positioned right in front of the net, guys.
There's the Cardinals. They're just on the edge of the D. And whistle is blown. The referee signaled.
It's for the Cardinals for a free hit just outside the D there.
Okay.
They have to play the ball back. They can't play it straight into the D from a free hit from that situation.
Excellent. Okay. The ball is inside the D now. That's the attacking zone.
We saw Glasser there a few moments ago, too. A very aggressive forward. Watch for her throughout this game as well, too. Glasser, number 14 for the Cardinals.
Now, that was a long hit, but...
That's a long hit. It was raised. The umpire considered it was safe, so it just went out of play, so it's a Cardinals ball on the sideline.
All right, and they're just on their side of midfield. Play it back to the defense and a sweep across to the other defender on the other side.
That's great covering by the Red Hawks there to limit the chance to clear the ball down the Cardinals' left.
Now through the middle, the Red Hawks take possession, and there's a long pass. They're trying to get something going on offense, but that ball was intercepted by Cardinals defenders. Although the Red Hawks are on the move again, they're moving the... Oh, the whistle is gone now. The referee is called. What can you tell us, Tony?
It was a foot there that he tried to play advantage, but the ball did not stay with the Red Hawks, so he enforced the foul.
Very good. Okay. That looks like very close to the sideline there, but it's kept in there by the Red Hawks. Turned over to the Cardinals. And back to the Red Hawks. Long attempted pass seemed to fall short.
That was obstruction there.
Now that free hit was intercepted by the Red Hawks. Oh, there's a long pass attempt, but well defended.
You know, we talked about the coaches saying that the Cardinals have to keep a short game. So far, guys, it looks like the Cardinals are trying the long game as well, too. Maybe they're playing the same speed as the Red Hawks here, Tony.
I think you're right there, Phoenix. They have tried the short game early on. It hasn't worked for them, and they've resorted to the longer game, and that's not working for them either. So we'll have to see have to see what they do.
Well, sometimes you have to adapt to the style, I suppose, but you generally prefer to go into it playing your style and forcing your style on the opposing team, no?
Exactly. That's what you want to do, make the other team play your way at your speed.
Red Hawks in control now. Toward the left corner of the pitch.
And it's run out.
And it's run out. So
it's gone over the sideline. So to the Cardinals ball deep in their right defensive end.
I think they're by the trailer.
It should come across.
Cross the D to the defender on the other side. She'll try a long pass up. The ball has gotten past.
It's worked.
Almost into the Red Hawks offensive zone, but it just out of bounds.
Brennan Lalonde with that effort, and a great effort too. Again, there's that long passing that we were talking about. That again, the coach initially was saying, Joanne White was saying, no, we're going to keep it a short game, but it doesn't seem to be that way. And so far, effective for the Cardinals. What a great stop!
That was a great save. It would have been a foul had she not stopped it cleanly, because it was a dangerous lift in towards her body, and that's given for obstruction there. the one white player ran in front of the other one, like setting a pick at basketball. That's not allowed in field hockey.
Right. There are a lot of whistles so far. Is that common for this level?
Unfortunately, yes. There's a lot less whistles than there used to be. That's another miss-hit one. This one was called dangerous.
Now that's on the backswing. It was too high, is that correct?
No, just the ball bounced too high and near an opponent to be dangerous.
Right, very good.
He's
Emily Smith, number 16. Sorry, Tony. This is the one we should watch for, according to her coach.
Yes, she's one of the top players, played for Alberta for a number of years.
The Cardinals now are inside the D. Have a good chance here.
Oh, nice try.
And that's given us the
Just
long.
wide of the net.
That's given the long corner, so it's off a defensive stick. So this is the non-corner corner, where the attacking team restart on the 23-meter line, opposite where the ball went out.
Right. The line, the solid line that goes
Right,
directly across
exactly
the field
there.
Now she's going to just. Oh,
It's trying to feed
pass
the ball.
intercepted. Sorry. Go ahead, Tony.
Tried to feed the ball through to the winger running down there. Didn't make it though.
So the ball has gone out of bounds. Looks like the Redhawks will take possession, or have possession, and go to the offensive.
One thing that surprised me so far is both teams are attacking down the left, whereas all the sticks are right-handed. You only get right-handed sticks in field hockey. It is much easier to attack down the right.
And you must play the ball with only the flat side, or
Well, not the back of the stick.
Not
The
the back
edge
of
is now legal.
right.
And we saw some edge passes by the Redhawks early in the game. We haven't seen one recently.
The ball seems to be traveling fast. We may have to wet down this field again, Tony.
I think at halftime we'll have a short watering cycle. That's my prediction anyway.
What are we about? 25 degrees out today. Is just a terrific day. The sun is gone, and
Great conditions.
yeah, just right. Redhawks are moving up the left side again. Nice move to move toward the middle, and she's getting inside the D. A nice play by the goaltender to kick it out. Redhawks maintain possession. Those are going to try again.
There's one of those edge passes I was talking about.
A very nice sweep into the middle, or toward the middle.
So the umpire, Vina, called that dangerous as it was bouncing towards.
Oh, there's a long pass that might work out if she can chase it down. Oh, it's going to go over the end line, unfortunately.
One thing we've noticed as well, too, guys, the goalies haven't really been challenged yet so far, and we're about 11 minutes so far into the game. They will have their opportunity, though.
Oh, for sure.
I'm sure they will.
And if not, we'll come down to that shootout that we were talking about.
It's exciting for the fans, but a shootout is. No player wants to take part in a shootout.
Yeah, I know.
Except maybe the
Nerve-wracking,
the
for sure.
goalkeepers.
The Cardinals pushing into the scoring zone
There's
outside the D.
reverse hit.
There's a good shot and a goal.
That's
We
a
have
goal.
a goal. Oh, that's a beautiful play.
That's the first goal.
April Zabos with the push in. Man, that was beautiful.
Was that clean, or did I see a deflection, Tony? I'm not quite sure. I don't know if you noticed.
No, I'm not sure if Zabos touched that or not.
Let's take a look again.
Replay. Let's see.
Either way, it's 1-0 for the Cardinals.
Correct. Oh, there we are.
Yeah, and that's their first real shot, attacking shot of the game.
No question, they're probably excited to be on the board first, especially if this is not their home field. And being on the board, getting that little bit of an advantage over the Redhawks.
Oh, definitely.
Huge
the first
for the
goal
Cardinals.
Of the game. First goal of the game is always a momentum builder.
I'm sure they're really happy to get that. And one thing that surprised me a little so far is that even though the Redhawks practice so much on this field, a lot of their hits have not been clean.
Nerves?
I think it's nerves.
Well, they're playing for the city championships, Tony. There's a lot at stake here.
There's a huge amount at stake here.
Cardinals have the ball again. They're moving into the Redhawk zone. Well
Smith
challenged
again.
there. Oh, this is going to be an attempt here. And
That's
there's another
two.
goal.
That's definitely number
Wow.
3 this time.
Wow, and Nicole White bringing that ball into that zone area. And, man, what a great feed. Make it 2-0 for the Cardinals.
2-0 lead.
Wow. Not sure I saw this coming, guys.
This is definitely a turn up for the book.
The Red Hawks are going to have to start taking more chances, maybe. Here come the Cardinals again.
April Zabos with another goal today. Watch for her. She's a powerhouse. Again, and she's set up already, guys. She's already set and ready to go.
And Cardinals pressing again. They're moving toward the offensive zone. Just inside the D, and the whistle is called.
Yeah, she mistrapped that, and it went behind her stick, and that's obstruction, because you need to make sure your opponent always has a free shot, can reach the ball, has not blocked access. Now this is off white, so this is going.
Nice try.
This should be a long corner. This is a long corner. So this is going to be a red ball on the 23-meter line.
So far I can say the play has been fairly equal as far as offensive chances, but the Cardinals definitely the team to capitalize. What are the Red Hawks going to have to do to get into the on the scoreboard?
I think they just need to take the chances they get. They have not panicked, but they have rushed the chances they have once they have got inside the D of the Cardinals.
And there you go, guys, another turnover.
Yes, again they lost control. They had the ball inside the D, but lost control of it.
Cardinals moving up the field again. Oh, there's a collision. And let's see how the referee calls that.
He called that obstruction.
Against the
Red Hawks, which was the right decision.
Cardinals attempt to move it up the field, but it has gone out of play, so it looks like it'll be. No, I want to say Red Hawk ball, but no, it must have gone off a Red Hawk defender. So the Cardinals have possession. Just at midfield. Oh, that was close to being intercepted.
Obstruction?
Possibly obstruction. It may have hit her foot as well. It certainly was in a position that Smitty has to play that. I'm not sure why that was called.
But it is Red Hawks possession.
Well,
attempt to move again. Another mishit, as you pointed out earlier. It was easily intercepted by the Cardinals defender.
Yes, the Red Hawks need to get a few clean hits together. And the way they started the game, pressing, the first 3 or 4 minutes were entirely
all Red Hawks,
all Red Hawks.
The Cardinals have settled down.
Great tackle by Nicole Smith there.
You know, guys, and just noticing also here on the sidelines, a lot of chatter from the Cardinals, not much from the Red Hawks.
Maybe sensing they have the advantage so far and pushing their team on. Cardinals will have the inbound possession here. Just outside the 23-meter line.
Yes, the 23-meter line is important for free hits, because if it's outside the 23-meter line, the offense can hit the ball straight into the circle, whereas if the free hit is from inside the 23-meter line, they have to move the ball 5 meters before they can play it into the circle.
Ah, all right, very good. Red Hawks possession.
And another mishit.
Didn't call.
Well, it wasn't dangerous that time. It was just a poor hit that didn't reach its intended target.
It seemed like the stick sometimes can easily go underneath a ball and cause a mishit, or at least partially.
Well, they're topping it. They're hitting. It's like when I play golf.
You might be playing with the wrong club, Tony.
Oh, definitely.
Red Hawks in the far left corner. It looks like it went off. I thought of a Red Hawk player. It should be Cardinals ball.
It's been given Cardinals ball. The ball was lifted slightly by the Red Hawks and was lifted higher by the Cardinals defender, but the umpire has given that as dangerous from the initial lift.
Now there's a long pass. Now she's inside. That would not be considered. There is no offside, so
there's no offside whatsoever.
Okay. If she had been able to control that pass, it would have been a terrific opportunity.
Even though there's no offside, teams don't play with cherry pickers because then you're basically short-handed for the rest of the field.
Fair enough. Redhawks in possession. Did the keeper miss that, Tony, or did she purposely let that go?
She let that go.
Okay.
Because
That's what she'll tell you.
she'll tell me that every time.
It was going out the end bound, though, so.
It was going out, and however, remember the ball must be touched by an attacker inside the circle to score, and that ball came from well outside the circle OD.
Right. Now, was that close to being a dangerous hit? I saw the swing there, but
No, that's fine.
no? Okay. It's,
Dominic, Tony, again, we talked about the amount of chatter by each of the teams, and all we're hearing, at least from the sidelines, maybe you guys will concur, is chatter from the Cardinal side. The Redhawks just seem a little stunned right now, especially being down 2-0.
nerves, nervous silence, sure. Cardinals on the attack again.
I think you're right there, Phoenix. Stunned is the word. There's quite possibly the Redhawks have not been 2 goals down all season.
There's some space for her to run there.
And she's got the ball moving forward in
chance.
space. But she's hit that nowhere.
Also, that would have to be deflected for it to be.
Yes, it was
legal
nowhere near her
legal
teammate.
opportunity. Was she not supported on the ball there? Is that why she just let that shot go?
Well, she had a player outside her. She could have attempted the pass.
Great effort by Mannix, number 12, for the Redhawks.
Looks like the Redhawks were the last in possession there, so it'll be Cardinals from the sideline. That pass intercepted.
Siri Olsen, what a great interception from her.
Just out of play. Cardinals inbound, and she'll play it back to her defender.
Off to the side, too, guys. I'm noticing some substitutions for the Cardinals. Keep their players fresh, legs strong. That'll happen throughout the course of the game, Tony?
Absolutely. The game rarely stops. So players will substitute at 5 or 6 minutes, especially the midfield and forwards. Defenders tend to run less and sometimes stay on an entire half.
I hear you,
So,
but the Irish is
not like a line change in ice hockey, but they substitute during as play goes on, as play continues.
Yes, each team I think has 19 on their rosters today, so they have
that little button, right?
8 substitutes. So there's plenty of legs out there for fresh
Well,
running.
there sure is a lot of running. It's much bigger. It's the size of a soccer pitch, essentially, is it not?
Button when I push it.
Yes, just a little bit smaller than a soccer pitch. Oh, and that's come up dangerously off the goalkeeper.
That was a good kick.
And we have a penalty corner for the Redhawks.
This is their second of the game, is it not?
This is their second. Let's see if they can narrow the deficit here.
A chance to capitalize and hopefully get on the board with their first goal.
It's that's the thing with these cameras. They're everywhere.
Looks like a substitution. Or no, she's just moving outside. Okay.
Waiting for the referee.
Yeah, wait till she says play.
There's an opportunity for
There's a
shot.
chance.
Oh, that's just wide. And the player, it went off a defensive foot, says the umpire Vina. And so we have another penalty corner. That
Another
could
penalty corner, not a long corner.
no penalty corner.
Oh, it went off the foot. Yes.
So each team will have several options they practice. And from the other side, you can take it from either side from the mark 10 meters from the goalpost. And this is a strange way to do it, but it's an edge hit, which is perfectly legal. Into the middle, and
Oh, that's a huge save there by.
That's a great
Dover.
save.
Beautiful.
So far the edge in goaltending we have to give to the Cardinals as well. Camilla McGillivray.
According to my watch, guys, we have about another minute or so left in the first half.
Boy, a goal for the Redhawks would really go a long way right now. Get one in
Absolutely.
just before the halftime.
If they can get into halftime 1 goal down, I'm sure they'll be ecstatic. Because they haven't played well other than the first few minutes.
Here's an opportunity. And a miss sweep there.
Nice stop by Nicole White, number 15.
Yeah, she's played very well.
The Cardinals control.
Nice controlled hit out.
Oh, just missed it, and it has gone off a Cardinal player out of bounds. Redhawks will take possession. Should have time for one more opportunity here. This way, are we waiting for the referee? Does the referee have to signal here? Oh,
No, we waited for the ball.
that's our halftime signal. So far, the score is the Bishop Cardinals 2 and the Western Canada Redhawks no score. Tony, what are your thoughts on how the first half went? At first, it seemed like the Redhawks were carrying the play, but the score has gone the other way.
Well, I think you're right there, Dominic. The Redhawks started favourites and they started really strongly. They managed to keep possession in their offensive zone for a good first 5 minutes. It was probably closer to 10 minutes before the Cardinals got into the other D at the other end. But the Cardinals took their chances. They had 2 good scoring chances and they put them both away.
They capitalized, whereas the Redhawks were unable to. So now we're going to go to Phoenix, who is with Coach Joanne of the Cardinals. Phoenix, go ahead.
Thank you, Dominic. Joanne White. Wow, what can you say about Miss Zabos?
She knows how to touch it right in
Isn't
front of
that
the
something?
net. Yep, she's a strong player.
Tentative at the beginning, but your team seems to loosen up.
Yeah, I will say start at 80%, settle into the game, and then they start hitting each other's sticks, right?
When we were talking earlier, you mentioned that your team want to do some long play. They seem, or short play rather, but then they seem to change it into long play. What happened during the course of the game?
Well, they do go to the short play. That's usually their game. This team is giving them the space to go wide. It's 1 pass out instead of 3. So if they see the field really well.
Joanne White, thank you very much. Congratulations to the first half. Okay, there you have Joanne White, first half. And it looks like so far the Cardinals are doing it right. Dominic?
Hopefully we'll get a word, too, from the Redhawks coach in just a moment, Tony. But what else did you observe in that first half? How did the Cardinals take that advantage? They just, by capitalizing on their opportunities, were they bet more quality opportunities?
No, I think the quality of the opportunities were the same, but they managed to take them where the Redhawks really struggled. But I think, as Joanne said, that once they calmed down, the Cardinals played really well, played their style of game, used their strong 2 players in midfield, Nicole White and Emily Smith, and they created the chances that April Zabos managed to put away. So she had 2 chances, she scored 2 goals.
And we saw some terrific goaltending from, as Phoenix mentioned earlier in the broadcast, our NCAA future goaltender Cam McGillivray.
Yeah, Cam McGillivray is the Alberta under-18 goaltender, and today you've seen why. She anticipated that 2 or 3 times the ball was dangerously played into their circle. She managed to cut out the pass, and then when she did make a mistake that created a penalty corner opportunity when she kicked the ball high, that didn't end up being a scoring chance. And that's the difference so far. The Cardinals have taken their chances, and the Redhawks have not managed to yet.
Right. Phoenix.
You know, one of the things that I found surprising, just chatting really briefly with Joanna, she wanted to get right back to her team as quickly as possible. What I thought was very surprising, at the beginning of the game, before the game started, Dominic, you and I had a chance to chat with her. You could see that she was apprehensive, a little nervous for her team, nervous about being here. But boy, I'll tell you, when she came running over to me to chat with me a few moments ago, Joanne White looked very, very confident. In fact, she had a bit of a smirk on her face, Tony, that almost said a lot, just looking at that smirk, saying, you know what, we didn't expect to be up 2-0, but here we are. We've got a chance. You could see it in her face.
One thing I noticed, Phoenix, too, between their conversations with the two coaches, now that's not to take away from Coach Kim of the Redhawks, but Coach Joanne of the Cardinals mentioned fun. She pointed out that, you know, that was part of the emphasis, among other things. And maybe the Redhawks have psyched themselves out a little bit. And
well, yeah, you know, further to that too, Dominic, I mean, one of the things she said was going to be really important in this game was the goaltending. But frankly, her goaltender, really, with the exception of maybe one or two major saves in the first half, has not really been challenged much. If there's anything that the Redhawks have to do, they have to attack the offensive zone, the defensive zone of the Cardinals, and attack the goaltending. Not many shots on net in the first half. They have to step that up. I'm sure if we get a chance to talk to Kim, who's the head coach for the Redhawks, I'm sure he'll probably echo those sentiments.
Now, maybe Tony can answer this. Tony, in other sports, similar sports, when you get down, you have to take more chances offensively, and it leaves you open to giving up more chances as your defense pushes forward.
You can be open to counterattacks. I think that's a little early so far for them to throw caution to the wind, but I'm sure they'll have a game plan. If they don't score within, say, the first 10 minutes of the second half, they may change what their game plan is to try and get the ball down the other end. But what they really need is quality opportunities. Cam McGillivray's shown that she struggles. So she makes the easy saves quickly.
Actually, we're just going to go to Phoenix right now, if we could, and he's with Coach Kim of the Western Canada Redhawks.
Thanks, Dominic. Coach Kim is joining us right now. Maybe a little concern for your team. You had mentioned earlier when we talked, you have a strong spine. Bent a little bit in the first half.
Oh, well said. But as I also said, I think before the game, it's a question of which team converts on their chances. And kudos to Bishop Carroll. They had a couple chances and they put the ball in the net. I think our girls are playing very well, and it'll come.
What they say, Tony, it's not over until it's over. You were chatting with your group just a few moments ago. Give us an idea of what you said in that huddle.
Yeah, stay the course. I think we're playing well enough to be winning. It just so happens that we're down two. I think plug away, we'll get one, and then all of a sudden the entire game dynamic changes.
Shots on goal?
Yeah, absolutely.
Probably increase the shots on goal.
Yeah, get a stick on the ball on those corners.
There you go.
Yep.
Thank you very much, Coach. Good luck with the second half. Okay, there you go. It's Coach Kim who says, look, they're optimistic. Yes, they're down 2-0. They probably didn't expect to be in that position, Dominic, but it's not over till it's over, Dominic.
And he certainly sounded confident. He just wanted to stay the course, and hopefully he believes that they will be able to capitalize on their opportunities. We're getting ready for the second half right now. Tony, do you think Coach Kim is right? Should they stick with the game plan?
I think the game plan is sound. They just didn't manage to execute it in the first half.
All right, well, we'll see if they can in the second. And they're on the attack right away. There's a long pass that goes right out the end downs. So that'll be a free hit or possession to the Cardinals. The teams have changed ends, so now we have the Cardinals. The Cardinals dressed in white with white socks, okay, and the Redhawks dressed in dark uniforms with red socks. Thank you for joining our broadcast on live stream. Our Shaw TV Calgary crew is excited to bring you today's match. It's the Cardinals and the Redhawks on Shaw TV. Play just in front of us, out of bounds.
A lot at stake here, guys. Yeah, the city championships too, Division 1. This is bragging rights, Tony. This is Dominic. This is exciting for both teams, and to be this close. This is it's going to be quite a finish.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to the Redhawks stepping up their game already at the start of the second half.
And they are in the offensive zone. They're pushed inside the scoring area now.
Yeah, there was a stick challenge farther out than that. And there's the short pass they need to make before they're allowed to play the ball into the circles.
Opportunity now for the Redhawks, and they have scored! Wow. Just like that. Just like we talked about, they needed an early goal in the second half to get them back in the game, and now we're hearing a lot of noise from the Redhawks side.
And Dominic, boy, they needed to get into that zone, and they did. They were in there as quick as possible, and a shot on net as quick as possible, a few deflections, and look at the result. It is now 2-1 for the Cardinals.
And with their experience, we expected to see something offensively from them fairly
Yes.
soon.
They certainly started that second half with much higher intensity, and they've got their reward.
Cardinals shouldn't be surprised either, guys. I mean, they needed to come back. Redhawks needed to have that goal. They needed to come back in the first few minutes. And according to plan, I'm sure Coach Kim would say, according to plan,
Yeah.
my girls are in this, and they certainly are with 2-1 right now, the score for the Cardinals.
Now, how is Coach Joanne going to be able to calm her troops down?
I think they just need to keep playing the way they've been playing.
Well, go with the success they had in the first half, of course.
Yes, if they keep that up, they're going to get more chances. And I'm sure they feel confident they can score a couple more goals.
Well, we'll see if the momentum swings here with the Redhawks.
Coach Kim of the Redhawks, again, he says, we may have bent a little bit, but we haven't broken. And again, what a great example of perseverance by this very talented, very well-coached team. Again, they've been in this situation on this field before, guys, plenty of times. Have they been in a 2-0 deficit position? No, probably not. But now they're back in it, and I'm sure you can see just, again, the energy that these ladies have just found all of a sudden.
Yeah, definitely. And the chatter from their sideline is noticeable.
Stepped right up, yeah.
I've already noticed that their hits are much cleaner this half.
More confident. And this will be Redhawks ball from the sideline.
That's Kuzik, number 16.
So, Tony, the ball has to start right on the sideline.
Yes, it does.
And then, but player can self-play. Take it
Yes.
to herself and then take a hit. All right.
Yeah, a lot of players find it easier to hit a slightly moving ball than a completely stationary one, unless they're golfers.
Right. So they tap it for a long pass like that across. They tap it first so that it is already in motion. I see. Redhawks will have possession now. Looking to tie. They're moving into the D.
Great
They have an
pressure,
opportunity
great
here.
pressure.
Couldn't quite get it through to the net. Oh,
Nice
nice
stop.
interception. Here they go again. Another opportunity. Played in front. Well played by the goaltender there. Kicked out. And we have a whistle. Now the Cardinals sidelines.
No, the Redhawks sideline is turning it up a notch
Excuse
or
me,
two.
the Redhawks. Yes, thank you. And they have possession. Attempted to move it into the D, but unable to, so it's gone off out the end, and it looks like it is Redhawks' possession.
Yes, it came off a white stick, so it's the long
corner.
corner from the 23-meter line.
Settles the ball. Makes a couple of fake moves.
That's good.
Now she's played it inside and kicked out again.
That's a great kick.
Kicked
To
out
keep
by,
that safe and low is really tough. That's a
What
stick.
a battle. What a battle.
Again,
That
we're
was-
seeing the goaltending there of McGillivray. Fantastic.
Yeah, there was quite a physical play. If you noticed, the much louder whistle from the umpire there indicates displeasure.
There was a challenge there that he didn't like.
Correct. There's that short passing game coach talked about before.
Cardinals attempting to move off the left side, but it has gone out of play and turned it over to the Redhawks, who will inbound from there. We have an untied shoelace. Have to allow for that, I suppose, from time to time. Long pass works. She's moved inside the 23 and into the D, but then it's cleared away by Cardinal defender.
That was coolly and calmly done there.
And that's what they have to do, Tony, Dominic, calm and cool. That's what gave them success in the first half. They have to remain calm and cool in the second.
And that just didn't quite work out. Went over the end line, so the Redhawks.
That's exactly right, Phoenix. The experienced players in the middle, Nicole White in this case, coolly won the ball back in midfield and played the ball forward just out of the reach of the forward. But I'm sure they'll get more chances, more scoring chances if they keep playing like that.
Cardinals possession. She goes across field, looking for some room to run, but well challenged there. The referee didn't like the. Is that the stick contact, Tony?
I think that's what we decided. She didn't penalize the foot of the white player.
Vogelsang, an aggressive player as well too. Very, very aggressive. She loves this sport, and as you can tell, is very talented individual.
Yes, so that was what we known as a stick tackle, where the opponent hit the stick. So that's why we've got a free hit for
Cardinals took possession. That's why.
Yes. There's one of those edge hits. There's an aerial, and that's into space, so that's safe.
What a nice feed.
Oh, just a little too far, and the keeper will kick it out.
There's the experience of the goaltender we talked about.
That's Cam McGillivray's strength, is reading the play.
She knew exactly what was happening, yeah.
And she kept the kick, even though the ball was bouncing, she kept it nice and low and safe. It was unlucky she hit her own player on the foot.
The Redhawks have possession. They move it into
There's a
the
chance.
There's an opportunity.
And a penalty corner given.
But again, there's that Cam reading the play as well too. She knows exactly what's developing in front of her. With a corner kick, anything can happen. The Redhawks are aggressive. They've turned it up in the first 10 minutes of the second half, guys. There could be a change right here at this moment.
A good opportunity here.
Sounds like the Cardinals don't have their regular defenders. Maybe one of them has gone off.
Looks like Kuzik was going to get the shot here. Let's take a look. Number 16 is Kuzik. Nope. Oh, it's a backdrop. Oh, look at this. There's a chance of deflection.
Oh,
and it's gone wide.
Left of the goal.
Wow.
Excellent chance there.
That was a good chance, but the defender did watch it go past the post. Had it been on target, she probably would have got a stick on it.
Well executed.
That's a very well executed corner. It did seem that was planned.
Agreed.
Looked like Nicole White was contemplating an aerial there, but thought better of it.
In their warm-up, I saw them practicing it, Tony. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Planned all the way.
Possession to the Cardinals. Inbound.
Off the foot, or maybe 2 feet.
They still have possession. And that's a miss hit a little bit. Did it not look like?
It was a miss hit or a very controlled hit.
Up the right sidelines. Cardinals have possession. She just out of bounds. So this will be Red Hawk ball.
Number 17, Emma Fisher with the attempt. Number 17.
So
Pressing here.
even though that hit the foot of the defender,
It was incidental. Oh, there's a big stop there.
Where's the
Keeper is
goalie?
well out of
Where's
the
the
net.
goalie? Oh,
And
my,
my.
is right.
Wow, that was a
Oh.
great opportunity.
Oh, my is right.
but what happened there, guys, it went off the foot of the defender in front of the goal, with the goalkeeper beaten, so we have a penalty stroke. This is like a penalty shot in soccer.
It's from the 6 meter mark.
7 yards is the actual measurement,
Thank you.
but it's marked there on the pitch.
And number 3, Vogelsang, right in the middle of all the action. We've been talking about her all day today. Very dominant on the field today. But it's number 13.
Paige Kuchin.
This is the young lady that Coach Kim was saying, watch out for her. Here we go.
Oh,
Saved.
a big stop there.
That's
Oh,
saved.
a glorious opportunity for the Redhawks, and an even bigger save by
That was
Cam
a great,
McGillivray.
that's a wonderful save. She was going the wrong way, and she still managed to stick out her glove to save that.
Impressive.
Still 2-1.
That could be a game saver and a game changer for the Cardinals. If they give up that goal and go to 2-2, could be
Now,
a much different story.
Like, you might have wondered why she didn't play the rebound there, but once the keeper makes the save, the penalty stroke is over.
Very good. Cardinals attempting to go to the attack again, but the ball has gone off the end line, and it'll be Redhawks possession.
Time now for the Cardinals to catch their breath and realize, okay, guys, we're still in this.
Yeah, well, they still have
Still
the
in
2-1 lead.
it.
But the play has definitely gone in the Redhawks' favor so far.
Well, it started pretty much like the first half, all Redhawks. But certainly the Redhawks have upped the intensity this half.
Definitely.
14 minutes remain.
And just how big was that save? We'll probably be talking about that later. Redhawks.
It's Kuchin again.
Watch out for
pushing
her.
again. She's moved into the zone.
Wow, what a push.
Well defended there. The Redhawks maintain.
Credit the defense, guys. Credit the defense of the Cardinals.
Yeah,
that was good
now it's their
defense.
turn to bend but not break. Oh, there's
the aerial,
into the D.
but not controlled.
Cleared away.
Lots of space on the right here.
She's moved inside.
Have to put the play on. Here's
Oh
a
boy,
chance.
the play.
Advantage.
Wow, that's very close and tight.
Penalty corner. For feet, I think Vina indicated.
An opportunity here for the Cardinals.
Dominic, you can see too that the Cardinals are remaining poised. They had an opportunity. It was almost a blown chance here by the Redhawks, but the Cardinals remain calm. And look what happened when they get into the other zone. They just seem to calm down, get themselves set up, and look at this now, a beautiful opportunity right now.
Yeah, they would love to capitalize on this because the play has definitely been in the Redhawks' favor this half.
And one of the Redhawks players ran back to take a place on the defense there, put a defensive face mask on. It's Nicole White.
Yeah, it was a good shot. And it's kicked out. Well played by the keeper there. And then
Great effort by McDonough, Allie McDonough, number 2.
Cardinals will have possession from the side. Oh, a nice move there to get outside.
Give and go.
Here's the short game again.
That's what
Yes,
Coach Joanne was talking about earlier.
absolutely. But you take what the other team gives you. If they give you the space, you take it.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
And that'll be Cardinals ball.
Cardinal ball for the foot.
Oh, there's a
Into
chance.
Emily Smith.
Just moving
Tries to
toward the
pop. That's
circle.
well won possession there.
Cleared away.
Great one-on-one battles we're seeing today too, guys.
Seems like a couple of minutes now since we've had the Redhawks down in their own end. In the offensive end, forgive me, in the Cardinals end.
Yes.
So the Cardinals maybe calming down now after giving up 1 goal and the penalty kick, or penalty stroke,
Penalty
excuse me.
stroke.
You're the one who mentioned soccer. You got me confused there, Tony. Penalty stroke, yes, of course.
Yeah. Sorry, Dominic. That's a great pickup.
Now, you said there was not much cherry picking, but I did see a Cardinals player maybe looking for an opportunity in behind the defense there. Just momentarily.
Yes, it's often the goalkeeper who shouts out the defensive assignments, because they obviously can see the entire field.
Coming up on 10 minutes remaining in the second half, guys.
Very close 2-1 match. That ball just kept in. I'm surprised the ball doesn't go out more often. I watched him play along those sidelines, but he's managed to keep it in most of the time. There's a long pass. Play
Now,
whistle
the
dead.
umpire Austin there said that was not dangerous. Maybe you heard him saying play, so on they play.
Oh, very good. Redhawks looking to get inside the D.
It's Paige Kuchin again, but well defended.
What an effort.
Yeah.
That's McKenna Pickersgill.
Do you think the Redhawks have been surprised by the defense of the Cardinals?
I think so. They have hurried them when the Redhawks have had chances.
Nice ball.
They've had to hurry them.
Redhawks have the ball. On the sideline. Their left sideline.
Keep your eye on number 3, Annika Volgasang.
That's her on the ball there.
That's right. Good attempt to get it into the. Oh, they're going to move it into the D.
Beautiful.
There's an opportunity to score here.
That's
great.
Paige.
That's great defense. McKenna Pickersgill again play the ball onto the foot of the attacker so they win the free hit.
And no doubt she was keying on Paige as well, too. She knows she's a strong player for the Redhawks.
Yes, that's
Paige Kuchin.
Paige Kuchin made that great turn round to her left on her strong side, on the what's called the strong side on her right. And that's off the defensive foot. Unforced error, if you like, from the Cardinals, and the penalty corner for the Redhawks.
Another glorious opportunity to score here. Maybe not as glorious, of course, as a penalty stroke, but
Well, with 8 minutes
chance.
remaining, I'm sure the Redhawks would love to tie this up right now. There's
Are
no
there any-
sorry, Dominic. There's no stop time for this at all.
No,
Tony?
no.
Okay.
In international play, they do stop the time so they can show replays.
what kind of strategy is there to a penalty corner?
We need the good push out that's nice and hard.
Just as we saw, now she's just inside the circle.
Just inside.
Oh, deflected just wide.
She was
Called
there
it,
for the,
Tony. Just inside.
she was there for the deflection, even though the initial hit was from inside the circle, but didn't get quite enough stick on that.
Are intentional deflections used often, or is he?
Oh, absolutely. Really, it's one of the top ways to score at a penalty corner.
Rather than a direct shot.
The direct shots, especially a hit like that, as long as the goalkeeper can see it, they're going to save it.
Okay. Redhawks have possession. Just this side. There's the Cardinal side of center. Cardinals win the ball. It has gone out of bounds though. Looks like it'll go to the Cardinals.
It's Cardinals' ball. It's well
Stellar
won.
efforts by both teams. They want this city championship bad.
Oh, they're running hard today, that's for sure. And the sun has been out, so I'm sure they're heating up.
Yeah, both teams have put a lot into this. This is their culmination of their season today. That's high but safe, so play on.
Cardinals moving. Oh, there's an opportunity to win a space there. Trying to get inside that D.
That was given from obstruction. She left the ball behind, and therefore the defender.
Oh, miss hit there.
But because you can do the self pass, the miss hit is okay.
Ogilsang, what a play up.
Almost an
Trying to chase it
opportunity.
down,
If she
and
can keep that in bounds, it'll be almost. Oh, what an effort there. She sure tried. Boy, she did.
They want it
And
bad, guys.
rolling
they
over
want
there.
it bad.
Yeah.
She's leaving nothing behind here.
Showing sacrifice for sure. I'm just going to take a quick opportunity to give a shout out to, I know, a big field hockey fan who can't be here today, Rowan Ogarev, and watching from Glace Bay, Nova Scotia online.
There's the aerial.
Listed in Fields.
Let's play on now. Process play on.
Take possession. Errant pass.
It's Nicole White winning the free hit.
And
5 minutes, guys. 5 minutes.
That was for contact.
That was a stick contact. There's a nice weighted pass, but well intercepted.
You can feel the energy just getting ramped up just a little bit more. These ladies know it's almost done. A goal for the Redhawks would be beautiful right about now.
Yeah. Here's an aerial. She kept it in. She has.
As we mentioned earlier, they're going to have to start taking some offensive opportunities, some more chances. Tony, would you say?
Yes, I think the Redhawks, when they get the ball now, they're going to push forwards. There's certainly nobody at the moment. They're on defense at the moment.
And if need, the keeper can play. They just have to use their stick only. They can move up the field. And
No, the keeper has to remain within their 23-meter zone.
oh, my fault.
But they can substitute they can pull the keeper for another player.
Oh, so we could be looking for that then, pulling the goalie. I think the ball ended up. Oh, there we are. Well done. Thank you, Tony.
Tony's playing the ball. Well done.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
that was great.
My biggest contribution so far.
So they're right at midfield. There's a long pass to the middle. Oh, there's an
what a
opportunity almost. Oh, if she'd just been able to control that pass. Would have been a very good opportunity.
What a great feed.
That was a beautiful pass.
There we go again.
Pressing now. They need that tying goal. We're down to just over 3 minutes.
Defense stepping up. What a great job. What a great effort. Into the midfield, now to the forwards.
Oh, that was an opportunity for the Cardinals, though.
She's through.
There's a chance.
She's in the D.
Oh. And the umpire decided to blow the whistle there, not play advantage.
Cassie Zumwalt for the effort.
If they won't call their goalie, do I have to stop time?
So this is going to be Redhawks possession, Tony? Is it?
No, it's the Cardinals
Cardinals.
ball.
Cardinals looking to add to their 2-1 lead.
Another free hit for the Cardinals.
If the Redhawks can't get out of their zone here, they will.
2.5
find an
minutes.
opportunity to
The
score.
Cardinals need the ball back pretty desperately.
The Cardinals will be looking to hem them in their own zone, and the Redhawks into their own zone as best they can.
And we have a stop time. I'm not quite sure what for.
We'll see a substitution.
Wait for the whistle. Wait for the whistle.
Timeout.
Yes, there's a timeout for changing the goalkeeper. So they have pulled the goaltender. They have now 11 outfield players.
So now, what is the situation where should someone need to defend the goal for the Redhawks without the keeper?
They don't have a keeper.
Not allowed to use their feet or legs or anything, just a stick only to defend.
Hitting
Well-
defender with the effort.
But they've given that choice. They can have what's known as a kicking back, which is a player who wears a different shirt,
Right.
who can kick the ball, but they don't. All 11 are wearing their red.
So they haven't opted for that.
They have not chosen that option. There can't be much time to go.
We're down to a minute 17 by my clock.
And there don't seem to be the urgency required here.
Do you think maybe the Redhawks should have called a timeout by now?
I'm afraid you can't call timeouts in this sport.
Oh. My apologies when you said time earlier. It was stop time, excuse me.
You know,
There are no
it was just so they could substitute the goalkeeper. You do stop the time for that.
The Cardinals controlling. We're down to 40 seconds.
Great
now.
battles. Great battles.
The Redhawks
Redhawks
have the ball now, though.
They really need to press.
You got some Redhawks deep too.
Oh
Oh!
boy.
That's at Nicole White.
That was, we're going to have an injury timeout here. There was someone who was just taking a ball to the, I think she got it in the cheek.
It certainly hit her in the head.
Yeah. And this could be we could have a delay here for this.
So what happens here, Tony?
So they assess the injury.
Do we
co-
have a medic on hand?
The medic is there, and the coach really should not be on the field,
That looked quite serious.
but
though.
it is her own daughter.
That did look quite serious, I got to tell you.
Yes, we heard it from our commentary position. But she's sitting up now, though there is blood.
Oh, gosh.
Just up close a few moments ago, guys, it obviously hit her in the nose. You can see some blood coming from her nose. She said to the trainer a few moments ago, it hurts. And no doubt she wants to stay on the field, stay on the pitch, but...
Was that a dangerous hit from
just
the
an
Red Hawk
accidental
player?
one, Tony?
I think so. I think if you're just trying to get it down the field, you do want to raise it slightly off the turf to make it harder to stop, but obviously a lot less than that.
Well, we certainly hope the best for her. Did you get the number, Phoenix?
It was
of the
number
player
10.
Number 10
Stand by.
of the Cardinals. Looks like Grace Holmes. Is that
No,
correct?
it's Nicole White, number 15. I'm pretty sure.
That's one of their stronger players as well, too. This would be quite a loss. Mind you, we're talking about just less than 2 minutes left in the game here, too. How much of an impact will this have, guys, do you think?
Well, Nicole White is one of their best players, and she's certainly shown that today.
I think both teams must have a lot of concern over even though there's only 30 seconds left in the game, over the well-being of the player there.
One thing you said a few moments ago, too, Tony, was that didn't seem that the Redhawks had too much. What's the word I'm looking for? They didn't look like they were going to attacking too much. They were just taking their time.
Not enough
just,
urgency.
There was not enough urgency.
Exactly.
When they had the ball in their defensive end, they got a defensive free hit. No one seemed in a rush to take it. Whereas that's when you want the quick free hit and the forwards running down the field into space, and you take the chance that you actually get the ball through.
What advice would you give to the Redhawks at this point with about 30 seconds left?
So the Redhawks need to press. When we do restart, it's going to be a free hit to the Cardinals, and the Cardinals are just going to try and keep possession for 30 seconds.
Will they try an aerial pass? Was the best way to move it down toward the scoring zone, the D?
If the Redhawks get the ball, I'm sure that is going to be their strategy, is get the ball down the field as quickly as they can, and the aerial can be a very, very effective way to do that. But the first, they do need to get the ball off the Cardinals. The Cardinals are going to try and keep the ball, pass the ball, possibly around the back a couple of times. We've seen it a few times. They pass it back and across the field in 2 passes to the far side, and that can take up a few seconds.
So the Cardinals will have possession.
Cardinals will definitely have possession round about the halfway line
because of the play
on their right. And we also need to clean the field. If there's blood on the turf, that needs to be cleaned before we can continue.
I agree with you, Tony. Look for the long pass for the Redhawks. They've got to advance it as quickly as possible. For the Cardinals, keep it as deep as you can. Even if it's not going to a player, send it to a corner. Send it somewhere deep. That's the advantage for the Cardinals right now.
Let's we're going to give a round for
Yes, a round for Nicole White.
And a great game for her as well, too. A lot of credit for that young lady.
Yeah, she is. She's probably been the standout player to me in the game.
Agreed.
Certainly the Cardinals' top player. And here comes the crew to clean the field.
And it's a good thing we're at the University of Calgary, and the hospital is not far from here. I mean, this poor girl is probably going to go for repairs, I would assume.
I think possibly, though I think she'll like to see out the remaining seconds first.
All right, we're almost back to play.
She's safely off the field. They're cleaning up with the alcohol solution.
So both teams now, they're talking to the coaches. The coaches are talking to the team, and boy, it's on the line right here. The Redhawks basically, Dominic, they've got to score right now. Yep. They have to. It's a 2-1 score. We believe, I think the three of us believe there's about less than a minute left in this game. What we're going to see in the next 30 seconds or 1 minute is going to be outrageous.
How they're going to gain possession from the Cardinals is going to be interesting.
So the Redhawks are going to have to press immediately, man-to-man marking all over the field just to try and get the ball back and then send it deep.
And they have one extra player on the field as well, too. Their goalie is out. Let's keep that in mind.
Yes, they are probably going to remain in that situation even though they don't have the ball.
All right, it seems of
They could have used this time stoppage to substitute their goalkeeper back in or give someone a different shirt to be kicking back, but they've chosen not to do that either.
they're hoping to move right to the offense.
For a lot of these ladies, this is the final year for them being in grade 12. So what a finish this will be.
Well, we have a second ball on the field here.
We have a second ball on the field here.
Trying to get an official's attention. Phoenix
well done.
taking care of that. Excellent. Thank you, Phoenix. It's game on. Here are the Cardinals.
That's a good ball as well, Phoenix. Well done. Good quality
The
ball.
Redhawks have
There it
advanced
is.
the ball. They're moving into the Cardinal
Great
zone.
defense. Great defense.
Looking for their final opportunity
What
to
a
decide the
play.
game.
And there we
That
go.
is the final
By the
horn.
Cardinals. Oh,
And that is the game.
wow.
Your champions are the Bishop Carroll Cardinals. Congratulations, ladies. They're celebrating and well deserved.
How about Cam McGilvery? In the second half, that goaltender was outstanding.
She was brilliant. She saved the penalty stroke, and it perhaps was not the most, perhaps not gone so much straight in the corner, but she kept it out, and a couple of times she made key saves and key interceptions when she left her goal, came well out into her D to intercept the pass.
She certainly did. That save on the penalty stroke, though, could have been a turning point because it's such a great opportunity for the Redhawks to score, and making that stop was absolutely enormous. Wasn't it?
It's a huge key save, and plus it is demoralizing to miss a penalty like that.
Yeah, definitely.
But I think the Cardinals overall, they executed their game plan better, and I think they're deserved champions. That's champions 2 years in a row now. Division 2 last year, Division 1 this year.
And you say you know these teams fairly well. Most of these girls, this is their graduation year, right?
For the Cardinals, yes.
And so
I
they'll be
think
moving on.
they have 3 or 4 grade 11s. And I think the Red Hawks have 5 grade 11s.
Well, that's a high note to go out on, for sure.
It's
City champions.
an excellent effort.
I'll bet that sounds pretty good.
And there's the congratulations after the game.
We'll see if we can.
Just like the Stanley Cup.
Well, yeah, hopefully we can get an update on the condition of Ms. White.
Nicole White, the coach's daughter.
Yeah. That ball she took looked painful, to say the least.
And it sounded painful where perhaps 30 meters away from where it happened,
Yeah.
and we could hear it. It didn't sound nice at all. But here comes Coach White anyway. She's going to have a word.
All right, Phoenix is going to get a word with Coach White, and we'll get an update on Laura's condition as well as, or excuse me, Nicole's condition, as well as her thoughts on the game.
Okay, here she comes, the winning coach. Look at this. Coach Joanne Smith. Here we go. All right. Joanne White. Yes, that's okay. No worries. Okay, first of all, how's your player doing?
We'll see. She's going to go off and get checked. Yeah.
After the first half, Miss White, we were chatting about your team. You had this expression on your face that said to me and to everyone who was watching, we're feeling really good about where we are, being 2-love after the first.
Yep. No, we were, but we knew there was still a second half to play, so we knew we had to play tough. We were a little bit rough at the beginning, and then they settled back into their game, so it was good.
What can we say about Cam McGilvery, your goaltender?
She's our star. She's national material. Outstanding and great team player.
And also, I want to mention to April Zabos with a couple of goals to lift your team to where they are today.
Yes, that's her job, and she does it well. Get her playing more field hockey.
Coach, you're champions. You're city champions. What does that feel like?
I don't know. I'm excited for the girls. I'm excited
Yes.
for the girls. They put a lot of work in it. It's 3 years of building up to this, so it's good.
Coach Joanne White, congratulations, and congratulations to your team.
Thank you.
Okay, guys, it wasn't easy, but they did it. They didn't score in the second half. They didn't have to. They nailed it in the first, leading 2-0 after the first, and then they held on to win the City Championships Division 1. Yeah, it goes to the Bishop Cardinals. Congratulations to them. Dominic, Tony.
Tony, so through your experience, now you've have experience at all levels of field hockey, is that correct?
Yes.
How does this game compare? Is this sort of a typical Division One game, or
These are the best two teams in Division One, and they showed it today. They played a high speed game, high pace. They passed the ball around quickly, and a lot of high skill, good close control of the ball, and exceptional goalkeeping from Cam McGilvery.
And certainly the Redhawks deserve credit for their effort today. It was definitely not a lack of effort. They had their opportunities, and they sure were giving it their all.
They did. They came out firing in the second half. They had 2 or 3 really good chances. McKenna Pickersgill in defense took the ball away from Paige Kuchin a couple of times, and then a couple of great saves from Cam McGilvery as well.
What about the coach for the Redhawks? What is he saying to his team right now?
He's probably commiserating, saying that they had their chances, and I'm sure if they'd scored that penalty stroke, we'd at least be in overtime right now, and maybe they'd have scored again.
Do we have a player of the match award? Or is it, I see the girls are lined up on either side here.
Yes, the field hockey Alberta coach Peter Taylor, he picks a player from each team usually to be player of the game, and there's several good candidates on both teams. For me, I'd choose Nicole White for the Cardinals.
Absolutely.
The girl who got hit, unfortunately, just in the final minute there.
Had an outstanding game, though.
She had a great game. She controlled the ball really well.
What about Paige Kuchin on the Redhawks? I'd give it to her, guys.
I was going to say, Phoenix. I think Paige had probably the best game for the Cardinals. She was the one who looked like scoring. She brought the ball into the circle several times and got a few shots away.
Annika Volgasang also had a strong game.
She played pretty well. She did score the goal early in the second half to bring them back into the game. And I think if she managed to get a little more on the ball in the circle, we could have had a different outcome.
Right. Did she? I'm not sure now. Who took the penalty stroke? Was that Volgasang or was that?
No, it's Kuchin. Paige Kuchin took the penalty stroke.
The medals are. The medal presentation done, I believe.
Yes, and there's the trophy. The players have their medals around their necks now.
What a great moment.
It's absolutely superb to have field hockey on TV in Calgary. I can't believe it. I've seen field hockey all over the world, and some of the most enjoyable field hockey is at the junior levels, the high school games, and the junior, the under 18s, under 14s levels here in Alberta. We have great programs throughout the province, and the Field Hockey Alberta do a great job in bringing field hockey to a lot of people.
You do a lot of work with this. Is this a volunteer position for you, or are you?
This is entirely volunteer position.
Well, thank you for your work. All right.
What a moment for both of these teams. And you know, a lot of them too are going to be moving on to other levels. Some of them are not going to be advancing to any university level at all. I know that some of these ladies that we were chatting with earlier have aspirations to maybe one day play for Team Canada. And when you have an experience like this, the high caliber of competition here in Calgary, which is magnificent, that no doubt all of them are going to be walking away with a big smile on their face and a great memory.
I'm sure they are. I'm sure they are, Phoenix.
Even if they're not moving on to the next level, they gain a lot from such a fun team sport.
It's a great team sport. It's a sport for life. I've been playing this game for over 40 years now.
Well, now you're giving away your age there, Tony. I would never have guessed that. You're only about 40. You've been playing since birth? Come on.
Yeah, that's right. But it's a fantastic advertisement for the sport here in Calgary, and several of the girls here today showed they have the ability and the desire to go forward in the sport, and I'm sure before too much longer there'll be some of them representing Canada.
You see some of that caliber here today?
I certainly do. I think Cam McGillivray is the obvious choice as the goalkeeper.
Definitely.
We mentioned Annika Volgasang for the Redhawks a few times as well too. There's another standout, and actually number 13,
Yes.
Paige Kuchin, what
Yep.
we mentioned earlier.
Yes, Paige Kuchin's played for Alberta for a number of years. In fact, there's several players on both teams have played for Alberta
Provincial level.
at the provincial level, and they'll be going to the national championships in July in Surrey, BC.
Oh, excellent.
The sport alive and strong here in Alberta.
It is. It's been growing steadily since about 2000. We've had a good support in the office at Field Hockey Alberta for most of that time, and we have programs mostly centered in Calgary. Here at the university, pitches is by far the best facility in the province.
Oh, the girls look like they have a championship banner here that they're going to just run
Yes,
around
they
the
have a
field with.
banner.
And great
Good
coaching
for
levels
them.
too. The coaching here in Alberta is outstanding.
We have excellent coaching. We hired Peter Taylor, who is the Dinos, the University of Calgary Dinos head coach. He also coaches for Field Hockey Alberta and coaches the coaches of Field Hockey Alberta. So we're learning from the best. He's Australian and has coached in Australia and Europe.
I see the Redhawks gathered together there. They have nothing to hang their heads about, though. They played a very strong game and great effort.
And Coach Kim too, what an effort that he put forward for his team as well too. And again, right from the beginning, he knew exactly the strengths of his team. Did they have a chance? Absolutely. Did they come close? Absolutely.
So close.
But the better team won today. The better team on the pitch won today, and that was the Bishop Carroll Cardinals.
That's exactly right, Phoenix. The Cardinals took their chances. They probably had fewer scoring chances in the game, but they took them, and that's the difference.
All right, we're going to wrap it up here. So thank you for joining our Shaw TV Calgary crew. This has been live coverage of the Division I field hockey. The Bishop Carroll Cardinals are your champions. Thank you for watching. For Tony Stewart and Phoenix, my name is Dominic Daly. Great afternoon and take care.